Okay. Hold on, I'm making a video. Hi everybody. It's me. Hold on for a sec. Hey yes, very gorgeous. Hey everybody. It's me, Marquita. And I'm watching Knox Hill reaction. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, plug it up in your phone.
Oh, hold on. I'll do it like I'll look. But I was watching Knox Hill reaction to 1 a.m. in Albany, and I had a question. Did Trump, what? You're laughing. It's an authentic question. Okay, anyway, I had a question. Did Drake say I'm ducking Drake? Did he say that because of Kendrick's last name? I mean, look, like I know it's a censor. Ducking Drake. I'm ducking Drake. Like I know what he's saying, but also Kendrick. I mean, cause if y'all listen to 1 a.m. in Albany, yeah, yes, it's a disc to a lot of people. Buddy, climb on his back.
Buddy.
Get on his back. Look at him. Look at him just sitting there like, what did you bring me?
You know what I can do?
Yeah, he's like, what did you bring me?
I could hook this up onto Biscuit's collar, and I can plug in my phone, and I can hear what he's doing.
You probably catch him. Is that a, you sure that's a rug? It looks thin. It's very cute. It's very gorgeous. It's very demure. It's very cutesy.
Yeah,
it's very bustleless.
Oh, and very. No, very perf something.
I don't know.
Biscuit, did you miss Dad?
Oh, petite.
Yeah, very petite.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. But okay, so that was my question. Did Drake say I'm ducking Drake because of Kendrick? Like, cause I know, like, if y'all listen to the song, it's other stuff, but that one just caught me off guard because Knox didn't say anything about it. And he might have called it, just didn't say anything about it. But I was like, wait a minute. Drake, you are silly. You're a silly little man. Which, like I said, people's like, oh, I don't like Drake. I can say I don't like Drake, but it's not because I don't think he can rap, because I think he's a good rapper. He just don't rap for me. He don't make music for me. So when I say I don't like Drake and I like Aubrey, it's because I don't see him as a rapper. I have never seen him as a rapper. I've always seen him as an actor. So I don't want anybody to be like, oh, you're just hating on Drake. I mean, you could say I'm hating on Drake, but I love Aubrey because I don't see him as a rapper. I see him as an actor, and not only in TV. He doesn't come off to me as a rapper. I never said he couldn't rap. I actually think that he can rap. He just don't make music for me. So he don't make my kind of music, or music that I would listen to, meaning he don't make music for me. So if he don't make music for me and I don't see him as a rapper, I see him as an actor, and I have said that since 2004, since I watched Degrassi. Didn't know who he was, and then when I seen, and I said this in multiple videos, when I seen that he was a rapper, I go, oh, well, that's cute. Oh, bless him. And then I seen he's still doing the rap, and he's still doing it. And I'm like, oh, I mean, you're trying. And like I said, it's not because I don't think he can rap. That's not where I'm coming from. I just don't see him as a rapper. And I said that literally when I seen that he was getting into the rap game. And that's why I was like, oh, that's cute. And I still say it. Oh, that's cute. Oh, bless him. Oh, that's precious. That's what I think about it. because I technically was not wrong. And okay, my personal opinion, I'm not wrong, but I'm me. So of course I'm not wrong. But I know that people pick up different things from different, like, nobody is the same in their whole career. So when I say I don't see him as a rapper, because the genre, or the one that is the same to me that he's always had, was he's singing for a younger demographic. And the younger demographic is always teen girls. No matter how old he gets, he is still singing to teen girls. So when something new comes out, he gets that. Like, he goes into that whatever. And that his music is not evolving with his age. It is staying the same. So that's why I say I don't see him as a rapper. Because even though Genuine the Bachelor, I'm pretty sure if Genuine came out with some, and I'm assuming, let me have it. I'm old, so that's where I went. When Genuine came out, he was 17. What did he come out with? Pony. Okay, now I seen him on stage trying to still do the pony dance, and I'm like, why are you staring at me in my eyeballs? Do you not know I'm autistic and I don't like looking at people? Self-diagnosed. Let me have it. Shut up. Okay, so me saying that, don't look at me in my eyes while you trying to do the pony dance. Cause we old, Genuine. We old. You were 17 when you came out with that song. You're now in your 50s. I'm in my 40s. So you ain't that much older than me. We too old to be going on stage trying to grind our hips. We too old. Like, we need to sit down. Like, our pony day, we're now in the pasture. We on the farm. They're letting us roam free. We are no longer workhorses. We are out in the out pastures. Like, stop it. Stop it. That's all I'm saying. Stop it.
What? I got scared of myself in the mirror because I was dancing and I just see a little glimpse of something looking at me. It was myself.
You are a mess.
Can I click this on?
Hannah, I am still doing a video. I am trying to make my point.
Let me see, sir.
And so when I say that I don't see him as a rapper because I don't see him as a rapper. I see him as an actor. And I know you got to keep... What movie was that? It was, was it called Cinderella? I'm trying to think the Selena Gomez version. Anyways, I'm gonna say Cinderella. I don't know if that's what her version of it was, with Jane Leach, and kinda in real life, because what was it that Jane was on? It was that man that asked questions. What was it? James, the something studio. Actor Studio, is that what it was called? But he was asking her, what do she regret in her career? And she said the only thing that she regrets is saying yes to every role that they asked her. She never said no. So, like, she said that's the one thing she regretted, because it took her a little later in her career to actually, get in a job, like, get to what she liked to do. Because she said yes to everything, like, in her early career, because she's like, once I get out there, I can then do what I like. but because she was doing comedy, she was doing sad, she was doing, I'm assuming, but it took her later on in her career to actually realize I like doing these type of genre, and I don't want to do that type because that's not me. And so that, to me, is what I see. And in the movie, in the Selena Gomez version of Cinderella, that her character, Jane Lynch character, Dominique, was that character. And I'm like, she basically kind of did a little biopic of herself in a silly way because she is a comedian. But if you think of her character in the movie, how her character was an actress and has been, but she was still trying to be in the gang, so she was trying to, learn the dances. And like, if y'all seen the movie, y'all understand what I'm talking about. Without spoiler alert, my bad. I meant to say it if y'all haven't seen it. If y'all don't know, anyways. So that's how I think of Drake. I'm thinking he's kind of the opposite of that, because he's like, my pocket that I do great in is in the Teen Spirit pocket. But the problem with that is it's good, and like that worked when he very first came out. But now you're almost 40 and you're still singing to these teeny boppers. Your music is not evolving with you. That's why I say I think of him as an actor. Because it makes me think, like, literally, he's not evolving. He's not, like, even when they did the diss tracks, it was still teen bop. It wasn't serious. Like, I took none of his disses serious. But I literally I automatically, anytime I talk about him, I automatically said he came in at a -1. He came in already behind for me personally, because I don't see him as a rapper. And I'm not saying that the discs are not good. My favorite disc by Drake was Family Matters. Love the third part. You can ask Gary. I go around singing that part. I literally named my, well, that was because of Kendrick. But I was gonna say I named my internet after Drake's daddy. But so if y'all don't know, my internet name is Dennis, and when he starts cutting up, I go to Nerve Review Dennis. And the reason why I said that is because I was listening to the Drake disc Family Matters, and my internet decides. Or, oh, nope, I was listening to, okay, I listened to, Meet the Grahams, and then I heard Family Matters. So, when I started listening to Family Matters, because they came out so close together and about time, and like I was on the internet, I think I might have been playing The Sims, and I was listening to music in the background, and I don't even remember what I was listening to, but I think I was playing The Sims, and Meet the Grahams came on, and then I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Had on headphones, Kendrick scared the bejeebs out of me with you lied. I'm like, okay, Kendrick, you're like literally in my head. Like, get away from me, you're creeping me out. So, me saying all that, when I started listening to Family Matters, my internet started messing up. And because I just listened to Meet the Grahams, my internet, I was like, because I was saying, I was talking mad cash to myself, talking mad cash, and then my internet messed up, and I was like, oh, really? Really, Dennis? The Nerve Review Dennis. So that's how I named my internet. My internet's name is Dennis. And when he messes up, I go to Nerve Review Dennis. But anyhow, I know it's not funny because he was talking about Dennis. But I'm saying, my internet's name is Dennis. And when he messes up, I go to the interview dentist. I even throw in, you raise a horrible child. Who is my internet the daddy of? I don't know. I don't know. Cause yeah. Anyhow, I don't see Drake as an rapper. I don't even see Kendrick as a rapper. I see Kendrick more as an inspirational I was gonna say vocalist. Is that what I'm trying to say? Like the spoken word, poet, spoken word poet. That's what I see mostly Kendrick as. Only because that's where I have him at. That's not where he's at. But with Kendrick, he's gonna teach you a little something even if you don't want to learn. He gonna teach you a little bit of something. And even if you don't catch it, later on you can be like, oh my gosh, how do I know that information? That Kendrick, he snuck it in on me. That's how I feel. I feel like Drake is like, oh my gosh, look at me. I'm so cute. And da da da. And then it's like, yeah, you're now the creepy dad that the teen girl is like, Dad, please don't go around my friends. Please stop hitting on my friends. Please don't come out here swimming in your Speedo. Please go back in the house, Dad. You're embarrassing me. That's how I think of Drake. I think of Drake as the embarrassing dad that he's like, I still look good. And it's like, Dad, you're embarrassing me. Like, I'm in front of my friends. Go in the house. Yes, you look good. Okay. You know, you can still catch, the ladies, but like you're embarrassing me. Like these are my teen friends. They're looking, okay, for a perfect example, Eric off of BuzzFeed. When he's like, because like he was talking about, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, Eric. I don't know his last name, but they were saying something and I forgot, and I think his daddy came into town, and his daddy, wanted to come and have lunch with him, and he's like, Dad, you can't come to the studio because all the girls are gonna hit on you. And he's like, no, da da da. He's like, Dad, please don't come. And then they go, oh, well, why don't you? Your dad's in town. This is what everybody said. Oh, your dad in town. Okay, well, let us meet him. We want to meet your dad. Oh, we love you, Eric. As soon as they seen his daddy, they go, what's up? Hey, Poppy, and was fainting all over him. Now, he was a very handsome man, and respectfully, he didn't. On camera, let me say that, like, I didn't see him take advantage of his good lookingness, but everybody was like, oh my gosh, Eric, that's your daddy? Are you sure that's not? Come on, really? Like, like I'm saying, his daddy aged very well, but in that aspect, that's how I think of Drake. I think Drake, like, in his head, he's Eric's daddy, and so he thinks everybody, and they might be, just because I'm not looking at him like that don't mean that he is not seen like that. But if y'all know that episode, or if y'all know Eric, and if y'all know what his daddy looked like off of BuzzFeed, then y'all will understand what I'm talking about. And it might only make sense to me and the people that know what Eric's daddy looks like. But he was telling everybody, he was like, this is why I didn't want my daddy to come to the studio, because I knew that everybody. And his daddy didn't look, and the only difference of his daddy when he did come to the studio and his daddy when Eric was born, the only difference was his daddy's face was just a tad. It wasn't fuller, like old, like he was fat. It was like fuller, like his jaw got a little wider. Other than that, he didn't age. And I don't know if he had gray, like, I don't know. I'm just saying. He looked like he was a dad. But he didn't look like a dad. He looked like an older brother. That's just my view on it. But he even said, Dad, please don't come, because all the girls. And then they did. And they did. and you know, so some of the guys, but respectfully, he didn't. What I seen or what they shown, let me say that, what they shown us, his daddy didn't take advantage of that. His daddy wasn't like, I know, y'all see me. No, he was like, oh well, thank you, and was polite about it, and took his son to out to eat, and Eric, he took what they were saying about it. They was like, oh my gosh, if that's what your daddy look like, boy, you gonna be, you gonna stop, you gonna be like it when you get older. I mean, he was a handsome young man. I'm just saying, like, what I was saying was, that's who Drake thinks he is. He thinks that he still looks like it. He thinks he can still get the young girls. And then the young teen girls is like, Dad, please, like, go. Like, please, you're embarrassing me. These are my teen friends. Yes, they think that you're hot. Yes, they think you're cute. Can you please go in the house? Can you please get out of their eyesight? Stacy's mom, please go in the house. Stacy, mom, please go in the house. That's what I'm saying. And Drake thinks that he is Stacy's mom. He thinks that he really got it going on. I'm just saying, Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I'm just saying. That's what Drake thinks he is. Drake thinks that he is Stacy's mom because he thinks, that in his head, he's Stacy's mom. And he's just like, yeah, everybody want me. I'm just saying. So, like I said, I am not saying that Drake is not a great artist. He's just not an artist for me. And he's more of an actor than an artist, than a rapper to me. But Drake, if you ever see this, not that you ever will, and I know you don't care. Like, first of all, you can't talk about me. You can't make fun of me. You can't be mean to me because I'm a Tennessean like your daddy. So, yeah, me and Dennis, we're both Tennessean. And that's where I know I met Dennis before, and nobody, and I can't, and in my head, if I can pull that out of the ether of my brain, I know I met Dennis before. And I said that even before I found out that he was from Memphis. I said, like, when I seen him, I go, Dennis? Well, I didn't say Dennis. I was like, hey, why do I know him? And then when I found out he was from Nashville, I mean, not Nashville, but Memphis, I was like, I might have really met Dennis. And before, my mama got killed, I was like, Mama, have we ever met Dennis? She's like, no, I don't know who that is. I'm like, we have met him before. Anyways, she's like, no, I don't know who he is, and this was like July, and then she got killed in August. But so I was like, no, I know Dennis. I was like, I know, like, I have met him before. I was like, I know, like, where I met him at. Like, I don't remember who he was with. It wasn't like him by himself. He was with somebody, and I can vividly remember meeting him when I was a kid. My mama said she don't know who he is, or she didn't know who he was, and all that. But I know I met him before. I know I knew who he is, and I'm not saying like, oh, he was famous. No, it was just like he was with somebody and he was passing through. I remembered that so vividly. Like, if it wasn't him, it's somebody in his immediate family. But anyways, Drake, you can't be mean to me because I'm a Tennessean like your daddy.